Good afternoon, everybody. I'm just going to wait a couple of seconds to let people in the room. Alex, perhaps you can give me a thumbs up when you think we can start. Excellent. Thank you, Alex. Love the thumbs up. Welcome to Wine Communicators of Australia. I'm so used to doing a webinar that that's the first thing I say, and I've screwed it up already. So I would like to welcome everybody today to the Wine Industry Mentor Program. And this is our launch, and I'm very, very happy to be here today with all of the mentees of the program. I recognise that we are speaking on this webinar on the lands of the Kaurna people. I also recognise the traditional owners of the land of which we are all working today and the First Nations people present in this webinar. I pay my respects to elders past and present. Firstly, I'd love to congratulate every single one of you for being accepted into the Wine Industry Mentor Program. It's a really big thing to be involved in this. We had so many applications. It's a massive task for all of our program participants, all of our program contributors to go through, and particularly Alex. So we're really grateful. We have 54 mentees and mentors chosen this year. And it's double the number that we had that applied for the actual program. So congratulations for getting in. I'd like to start by introducing myself. My name is Linda Schenk. I have a business called Purple Giraffe, and I am the National Chair of Wine Communicators of Australia. So I look forward to chatting with you more today about this program. For those of you who may not know everything about Wine Communicators of Australia, our mission is to connect, develop, engage and inspire professionals in the wine industry. And this program definitely fits within all of those categories. The program itself, we do lots and lots of different programs. So we do the mentor program. We do a webinar series where we do 10 webinars a year. We do the Markets Growth Summit and the D2C Direct-to-Consumer Conference and the Wine Communicator of the Year Awards, among other things, as well as the Royal Sydney and Royal Adelaide wine shows. And we contribute to the Royal Perth wine show as well. I'd really encourage every single one of you to join WCA if you're not already a member, because it is a fantastic opportunity for you to meet other wine industry people from all sorts of walks of life within the industry, not just in the sales and communications area. And you get to meet these wonderful people that are on the screen with us today as well. We have, speaking of which, our 4 esteemed program partners, I beg your pardon, also joining us today, of which I'll introduce those in a minute. But for now, let's just talk about the actual program itself. So the Mentor program was actually launched in 2019. I remember it very, very well because I was one of the founding members with our partners that are here with us today. And it was a really fabulous day when we launched this program in 2019. We did have a program similar called Guns and Gurus in 2027, and then it's evolved into the Mentor program that you see today. So it's been going for quite some time now. The program is designed for the whole of sector within the wine industry. So all wine industry professionals are encouraged to apply, and we'd love to share our insights and our experiences from across a broad range of spectrums and different sections of the wine industry. So it's a really fabulous program that's not just communications, it's across viticulture, winemaking, cellar door, staffing, salespeople, marketeers, of course, and researchers and education providers, among many others that I've probably missed right now. I'd really love to introduce you to Alex. Alex Bergnan is our amazing driving force behind this program. Without Alex, I don't think it would get off the ground. She has been working tirelessly. We are so lucky to have Alex in our corner. We look after her like a precious piece of gold. So Alex, I'd love for you to introduce yourself.
What an introduction. I don't think I need to say anything else about myself. I'm really pleased this is being recorded because that's going in the pool room. So thank you very much. Most of you will have already seen or have all my contact details because I've been inundating you with emails and phone calls over the last few weeks. But Linda, would you mind pressing it on to slide 2? And then they can
Of course.
that just gives you that obviously that gives you my direct phone line and email, just in case you don't have it. This presentation will be sent to you along with the recording of this session after this event. So don't worry, you don't have to write that down. Everything will come to you for later. But thank you very much. And I'm sure I will speak to lots of you over the coming months. My phone is always on and my email is always there. So yeah, please do reach out if you have any issues. One little reminder for today, at the end of this session, there is going to be a Q&A time. So if while you're listening to people speaking, if you do have any questions, please do go into the Q&A box and write down your questions so that we can answer them at the end. It's important to use the Q&A box and not the chat box, because the Q&A box actually records your questions and also who asked them. So if by any chance we run out of time and I need to answer them for you at a later stage, I'll have everything recorded and I can do that. I'll email you directly. But that's everything from me for now. Good luck with everything. And like I said, I'm sure I'll speak to you lots over the coming 6 months.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Alex. And one of the things I forgot to mention about the mentor program this year, and we'll go into more details in a little minute, is that for the first time we've actually got both mentors and mentees, where people are both mentor and mentee. So that's a really exciting opportunity for all mentees, because if you're further on in your career, you can actually give back and do both in future programs. So please keep that in mind. But it is my great pleasure right now to introduce our partners. And they are, and I'd love to do it in this order because I've been in this program ever since it started. And so I want to do it in the order that, you know, the people that came on board with us and really helped us out right from the beginning. And our founding partner was actually the beautiful Armando Corsi from the University of Adelaide. And he is the Associate Professor of Wine Business at the Adelaide Business School of the University of Adelaide, as I said. So I'll pass it over to you, Armando. Welcome.
Linda, I'm not sure about the beautiful, but yes, definitely. I was one of the founding partners. We were one of the founding partners, and it really gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all from various parts of Australia to the launch of the 2025 Wine Industry Mentor Program on behalf of the Adelaide Business School. As Linda said, we are a proud sponsor and supporter of this program since its first edition that took place 6 years ago. The program has evolved in multiple ways in the last few years. We really have expanded the focus of the program from business, marketing, and communication to the viticulture and enology side of the industry. We're also very proud to say that we all have the major National Wine Association now involved in the program, and also the support of our supporting platform, Mentor Cloud, has really enabled us to streamline the mentor and mentee preparing progress to provide you also with a better experience throughout the program. So I guess the question is, what hasn't changed? I guess what hasn't changed is really the original goal that we've had with the program that we set up at the beginning of our journey, which is to create the best and most comprehensive mentor program that the wine sector has ever seen, not only domestically, but also internationally. We're really not aware of any other mentor-mentee program of this kind, really, in any part of the world. And this is really to support the most valuable asset that we have in our sector, which is you, which is us, which is the people. This is particularly important for us as members of a university of the Adelaide Business School, because it strengthens the whole of supply chain approach in the wine sector, which has been a trademark of the University of Adelaide. And I can already sort of I can give you the guarantee it's going to be what it will be with the new Adelaide University that you might have heard. It's going to start happening at the beginning of 2026. So I really would like to thank you, all of you as mentees, for having had the courage to throw your head in the ring and challenge yourself to be part of the program. Allow me also to thank, similar to what Linda said, all of the program partners who have made the organization and the launch of the 2025 Wine Industry Mentor Program possible. Alex Bergener for really working relentlessly to bring us to where we are today, and to my fellow partners representatives, Joe Hargreaves, Linda Schenk, Ruth Harris, Liz Schoen, and Chris Water. In conclusion, thank you really for joining us today. I know you have a busy schedule ahead of you, so I don't want to steal any more of your time. Really enjoy the next 6 months ahead of you. We are just a phone call or an email away, and I look forward to see you all at the graduation ceremony. Thanks.
That's great. Thanks so much, Armando. I'm having trouble getting my screen to work again. So here we go. Technology and me sometimes. Thank you so much. And it's been wonderful working with you, Armando. I'd like to now actually introduce our major contributor to the program, Wine Australia, the ever contributing Joe Hargreaves. You always the first to reply to emails. We're so grateful for your support. So I'm going to pass it over to you, Joe.
Thanks so much, Linda, and hi, everyone. First of all, I just really want to congratulate you all for embracing this opportunity and, putting your hat in the ring to start with and getting an opportunity to participate in this program. And also, the commitment that you are taking to your own learning and professional development as a result. So for those of you that are not aware of what Wine Australia does, we have a number of key main functions. We're a national rural research and development corporation. So we obviously fund research, innovation, extension and adoption across the sector. We also have a market development function that is our in-marketing campaign in both international teams and also domestically, as well as doing regulatory services, export approvals, and market insights. So my role, I'm in the people development and I was going to say team, but it's really just me, but I'm in the research and innovation team. So we have our Future Leaders program, our Next Crop Regional Leadership program. We've got an amazing new website, the Careers in Viticulture and Wine, where we're doing a lot of school activations and a number of assets in there. If anybody's interested in talking to schools and encouraging the next gen into our sector, there's a whole range of resources you can use. So in terms of the mentor program, we absolutely are so proud to be part of this program. It fills a significant gap and need in those structured mentoring relationships. And that's really important for small and medium businesses that don't have sort of access to those relationships, or even large businesses where you want to step outside those networks and expand your networks a lot more, I guess, widely. And also for our graduates from Future Leaders, it's an opportunity for them to step into a mentoring role, which is great. So they're putting what they learn in their leadership programs into action. And the other thing too is, I guess, we want to keep you engaged and committed to the sector. We don't want to lose all of this amazing talent. So we really feel that the mentor program fills that need. I also want to acknowledge the hard work of Alex and my fellow partners in the program. Everybody puts in so much effort into the selection process, reading everybody's applications and having really deep discussions and ensuring that we're providing the best match that we can for your mentoring relationship. So I encourage you to really lean into this program. Make the most of it. Remember, the mentors are there. They're all volunteering their time. So be really respectful of that relationship and put, as much as you put in, the more you will get out. And we are really looking forward to seeing how those connections and those outcomes play out over the next 6 months. Thanks, Linda.
Well done, Joe. Great message. Thanks so much. Now I'd like to introduce our other supporting partners, and that is Chris Waters, who is the Executive Officer of ASVO Australia. And I'll let you explain that, Chris.
Many thanks, Linda. I'm just getting my camera going. Excellent. So hello. I'm from the Australian Society of Viticulture and Enology. Great big long name, but commonly we're known as the ASVO. So first and foremost from me is to congratulate you all on your successful application, but more so, I guess, your commitment to bettering yourself and from that the whole wine sector. Look, ASVO is very proud to be part of this program. We thank partners and of course Alex in helping us deliver this to you. ASVO is deeply committed, I think, to professional development. This program then is a perfect fit for our mission. And for you, it's one of the most powerful ways to grow, both, I guess, personally, in building networks, and it will support you throughout your career. These things that you'll, in the next 6 months, the networks you build will become a foundation. It's an incredible opportunity to expand your presence and to connect more deeply with the broader wine community. It should inspire you to create meaningful change, not just for yourselves, but for the entire industry. And so how do you do that? Where all those changes, how do you effect that change? I believe it's through the associations. Now, you've heard from the other partners here today, but also I want you to make it one of your goals to reach out and broaden your understanding of the sector. Look at wine communicators, of course, here. Wiser, wine industry suppliers, ourselves, and we included route links for under 35s. There's others like sommeliers and others, and each of these associations offer unique opportunities to learn and to connect with leaders in that field. And in that way, if you want to continue to grow and become a leader in the wine sector, you need to join. You need to engage with these industry associations. Get involved, whether that's through volunteering, attending events, or I guess simply participating in the discussions. It builds your network. It helps you collaborate and get supporters of your career. Look, so as you make the most of this program, I encourage you to just keep broadening that community that you're involved in. The more you engage, the more you'll learn, and the stronger our wine sector will become. So look, I wish you all the best in what promises to be a wonderful experience. Keep the excitement alive, seek out new challenges. Remember, you're not just mentees, you're the future leaders of the wine industry. Thanks, Linda.
Love that, Chris. That's so good. Thank you so much. And finally, certainly not last but not least, is that what they say? Last but not least is the amazing Liz Shern from Wiser. And I'm going to pass it over to you, Liz, who's the Executive Chair, and to explain all your contribution.
Thank you so much, Linda. And hi, everyone. And congratulations on being part of the 2025 Wine Industry Mentor Program. Wiser is really pleased to be part of this, and we're really grateful to Alex and Wine Communicators for bringing us all together. I've personally been a mentor in the program for the past 3 years, and would have been this year if it wasn't for the timing of the birth of my beautiful baby daughter Amelia, who is just about to turn 4 weeks old. But back to Wiser. Wiser stands for the Wine Industry Suppliers Association, and we're celebrating our 25th anniversary this year. We're an international membership organisation designed by the industry for the industry, and we represent the businesses and people who provide this expertise, technologies and services that power the entire wine value chain, from the vineyards to the consumer. So our members might not always be the ones making the wine, but they're certainly the ones helping make our great wine industry possible through packaging, equipment, technology, sustainable solutions, logistics, research, and much more. So Wiser, what do? We connect, we communicate and advocate for stronger, more resilient wine sector. And we do that by supporting, collaborating and elevating innovation and sharing resources that help both suppliers and producers grow. So we run a number of events throughout the year. At the end of the year, we will have our Impact Awards, and at the same time, they'll be given away at the gala dinner. So that's a really fun night to get involved with, whether you're part of the process or not. It's certainly one to put in the calendar. but other events are like ones we do on our own versus ones we do with in collaboration with other people like this program. But as future leaders of the industries, you're already part of this ecosystem, and whether you're a mentor, you're the mentees, I encourage you to keep asking questions, build the connections. This is a great opportunity, and look beyond your own business or role to see how all the pieces fit together. If you're interested in becoming a wiser member and you're not already, yeah, I strongly do encourage it. Have a look at our website or get in touch with me directly. And if you already are a member, another way you can collaborate is to get in touch and work with us on our working groups, which are another great way of networking. But we're really thrilled to see such a diverse and talented cohort again. And we wish you all the best on your journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Liz. Thank you so much to all of our wonderful partners. Right, so tips for mentees. I'm going to smash through these pretty quickly because guess what? Our partners have actually given you some really fabulous tips already. So firstly, just remember, please remember that at least half the amount of people, so 54 people are in this program, 54 plus missed out. So please take that in mind and use your opportunity wisely. Be, I guess, respectful of the people that missed out on the program or desperately wanted to be in there. Use it as a life opportunity. Make sure, if you haven't already, we understand that some people have already, make sure you reach out to your mentors straight after this webinar and or very, very soon. If you don't hear back in, a reasonable amount of time, say next week, by next week, back from your mentor, please get in touch with Alex and she will follow it up for you on your behalf. And if you have any problems at all in the program at all, Alex is your person, your first port of call. Sorry, Alex. Please make sure that in your meetings that you do them, try to aim to do them monthly, and be open and honest, and you'll get the best out of the program. The more you put in, the more you will get out of it. They can be both personal and business related. It's up to you how you want to share your experience with your mentor. But also remember that your mentors, as Liz just said, are all volunteers as well. So they're volunteering their time so to help you advance your career within the wine industry or achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve from this program. It's a 6-month program, so I'd say make the most of it. But also what happens is, having been a mentor many, many times already, that you build a great relationship with that person. And I'm pretty sure that your relationship will last longer than 6 months. So I look forward to that. What I forgot
Linda,
to
don't
do,
forget to click to the next slide.
Sorry, Alex, is that I meant to flick through to the next slide. And of course, my screen is not doing what it's meant to be doing. Come on, screen. Dear. Oh, sorry, guys. Here's some helpful tips.
Yeah, we'll send this to everybody so they don't need to write anything down. It'll all be good.
I apologise. It's my first time doing this and you can tell, right? What I'd really love to do right now is, while you're reading that slide and listening, I guess, to what we've got, what we're saying is, we have a fantastic platform called the Mentor Cloud, and that program, platform, I beg your pardon, is available for you to use. There's a fantastic amount of resources in there. Please, feel free to use it. There's suggestions on how to actually start your first meeting and all sorts of great tools that we've been developing over the years. And we've been doing that in consultation and with support from the Mentor Cloud people. And on that basis, I'd like to introduce Alexandra, who's actually joining us from Paris, I hear, today. So I'll pass you over to Alexandra to tell you a little bit more about the Mentor Cloud.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alexandra, and I represent Mentor Cloud, mentoring platform that facilitates your connection in this mentoring program. First of all, I would like to say congratulations to you for joining the program, and congratulations to partners for making this wonderful program happen again. And it's a great honor to join and launch this program. Well, me personally, 2nd year in a row. Now I would like to do a quick walkthrough of the platform and show you what you can do and how you can make the mentoring journey work for you. Let me share my screen. Once you log into your platform, this is the homepage, this is the view you will be having. And the first thing you see is the mentoring relationship you are in. I am currently in a mentoring relationship with Alex, and once everything starts, I can press on this mentoring relationship and actually start it. I can schedule one-on-one sessions, and here on the right, you have a nice checklist to remind you what you need to do in the mentoring relationship. So you can start with scheduling your first session, continue with establishing goals, checking in monthly. As it was mentioned before, it is nice to have at least one mentoring session per month and provide feedback. Providing feedback is extremely important for us for making this program work, for seeing if you're connecting with the mentor and if you're clicking with them, and recognize the problems in the very beginning and helping you solve them. So here on the screen, you see that you immediately have access to goals and tasks. They're automatically generated, but you can definitely add your goals once you're moving in your mentoring relationship. To prepare for the first meeting, you can write down 2-3 goals and share them with your mentor to be completely prepared for the first meeting. So this is the big goal, and you can mark it complete once you're done. And you can set smaller tasks to achieve them. So once you check all of the tasks, your goal will be complete. In the next tab, you will see the sessions that you are having with your mentor. So here you can either schedule them or you can log them. If you had an in-person meeting and you need to let Alex know that you had a session in this month, you can use this button to log a session. And in the potential future, we will know that your mentoring relationship is going well. In the messages, you can chat with your mentor and discuss where you would like to meet, your times, your notes, your feedback after the session. And in the notes, you can actually add your notes. Be careful, you should download your notes before you end your mentoring relationship, because once your mentoring relationship is over, you might not have access to them. Next thing I would like to show you is the Learn tab. In the Learn tab, you will find all kinds of learning materials that you need to get yourself started. So first of all, you will see the digital badges, and if I'm not mistaken, you can download them and you can add them to your LinkedIn profile to show that you're participating in this wonderful program. Other materials include for example, questions to ask your mentee. So usually this material is for mentors. However, you can check those questions out and try to answer them before you're going into the first meeting. And the first meeting will go much, much better once you're at least a little bit prepared for it by answering those questions. Another thing I would like to show you is the community. Here in the community, you can share different updates, and people from the mentoring program will be able to see them and comment and participate. It works just like Facebook newsfeed, and yeah. On the technical side, if you need to make any edits to your profile, you can do it over here by pressing top right corner and going into your profile. You have 2 sub-profiles, so the basic one with basic information about you. You can press edit and make any necessary changes, if it is a city that you have changed, or a company, or a position, you can do it all here, and you don't forget to save your profile before exiting. And another part of your profile is the actual profile of the mentoring program. your profile will be the one for the mentees. And here, usually you don't need to make edits towards that, but you will have access to mentoring needs and the questions you were asked in the beginning when you were completing your profile. The last important thing that I would like to show you is the settings and privacy section. Here you can connect your calendar setup. Why do you need to connect your calendar? We will not have access to any of the data from your calendar. However, it will be easier for you to set up a meeting with a mentor because you will see if they're available at that particular time slot that you're planning your meeting. You can also choose your video conferencing setup, and if you prefer Google Meet, you can immediately add the link, permanent link over here, or Zoom link, and it will always be taking you there once you set up your meeting. You can always use the Mentor Cloud video conferencing tool. So in this case, you will just be joining the call on the Mentor Cloud platform. Don't forget to update your time zone. Well, in my case, it is an important and big one, but for you, it's still important to set up a precise time for the meetings with your mentor. Here you can update your profiles, and here in the notification section, you can change your notification settings. You can choose if you want to receive updates from Mentor Cloud, from this mentoring program, and don't hesitate to connect your WhatsApp if you want to receive immediate notifications about mentoring relationships, sessions, and so on. That's all from my side. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me either on the platform, I am admin, or at alexandra@mentorcloud.com.
Thank you, Alexandra, and thank you so much for your commitment of coming to us from all the way over to the other side of the world. I'm sure it's pretty dark outside where you are right now. I'll just reshare my screen right now. Thank you. So there's Alexandra's email information if you're looking for it and you need to contact her if you're having any issues with the Mentor Cloud. But any issues, not issues, but any concerns or comments or anything you need to share, also remember that Alex is right there for you. So what have we got? You know, this screen is just sticking. Right, we have question time. So if anyone's got any questions, I would love you to type them into the bottom of the screen right now so that we can answer any of those questions for you. Alex, I'm sure that you're watching. You're right there, beautiful. So let's just see if there's any questions. Whilst we're waiting for some to come through, I just wanted to remind you that this is an all of program, you know, all of industry program, and you've heard from all of our partners before. So if, you know, if you want to join any of the members, it's a really fabulous thing to do. And it's a really great way, particularly for young entrants or new people to the wine industry, to meet other wine industry people, is to join one of the associations, all of them if you want, if you want to go nuts. How are we going, Alex? Is there
so we have one question. Well, we've got two actually. The first one though is about is it okay to change companies, change roles within your time in the mentorship? Absolutely. I mean, one of the whole things about the mentor program is actually a lot of people do end up switching careers at the end. A lot of people, we've had a couple of mentees get roles with their mentors. So yes, lots of that happens. It's really not a problem at all. The only thing you need to do is make sure, as well as Alexandra showed you how to change your profile. So obviously log in any changes in your profile, and also can you please make sure you send me your new email address, because we do need to make sure that your email address is changed in the back of the system, which is something you can't do. That's something that we have to do, so that any notifications you get from Mentor Cloud or any emails you get from Wine Communicators of Australia obviously come to the right email address. So yeah, so please feel free to change and just make sure you communicate that with us. And the second one is with my mentor, Do we need to set up and log all meetings in the Mentor Cloud, or is it okay to arrange via phone and email? As Alexandra said, it's actually really valuable to try and log as much as you can on the Mentor Cloud. We don't get any access to any of your discussions or anything personal, but what we can do is we can obviously see that you're having meetings, that things are progressing well, and that everyone's happy. You know, if we see a partnership where nothing's being logged, it just makes us worry. We'll reach out to you to make sure you're okay. And obviously that just, there's time involved in that. So if you can log a few just to let us know that things are progressing, but obviously if you're more comfortable using Zoom, using phone, using email, then please feel free to use whatever method you find most comfortable. So hopefully that answers those ones.
Excellent.
Just see if there's any more. I think that's it for now, but we do have a great video that Linda's about to introduce. So if people have any more questions that come through while you watch the video, please do pop them in that Q&A. We can always answer them at a later stage if we don't answer them today.
Brilliant. Thanks, Alex. So Alex, as Alex just said, we have a compilation now of both mentors and mentees from last year's program, and they share their experiences and a few tips along the way on how to get the most out of the program. So enjoy the video.
Good morning, my name's Kai Roethlisberger. I've just been part of the recent 2024 mentor program. It's been excellent. I've learned an enormous amount, grown a lot. A very big thank you to my mentor, Colin Bell. We've had regular chats, be it on the phone, Zoom, about all things from
Why did that stop?
VD to team management, dealing with staff, improving staff. It's been excellent on many avenues, and I would highly recommend any young people in the wine industry to give it a go.
Hi, I'm Holly Granger and I was part of this year's WCA 2024 cohort. It's been an invaluable experience. I highly recommend it. I'm really grateful getting rid of that imposter syndrome, and some great chats have been had with Lee. So thank you so much, Lee.
My pleasure. I'm Lee from Blankmore Winery. How you doing? This is my third year as a mentor, and it's been really fascinating. Every year has been different, but that imposter syndrome thing keeps coming up. It's something I absolutely struggle with myself, and yeah, it's lovely having those conversations. And I think most of the mentors that I've spoken to would agree that you often don't know who is the mentor and who is the mentee. I think we all learn from each other, and it's I've loved the experience, and I hope to carry on being a part of it. So thank you to the whole Wine Communicators of Australia team for allowing us to be a part of it, and all the best for 2025, and cheers.
Hello, my name's Genevieve and I've been a mentee in this year's program. I joined the program because I was looking for some guidance to help me navigate some fairly significant developments that are underway at my workplace, and I was seeking to really sharpen my strategic thinking and to really grow further as a leader in the industry with wine marketing. However, during the program, the focus really shifted into more of a personal one, as my mentor Darren saw a need for me to really build my confidence and to genuinely acknowledge the impact that I have made in my career so far. And he's really given me some great tools and strategies to use to continue to build that confidence. So I feel incredibly honoured and grateful to Darren for his mentorship, and I'd like to thank him for his encouragement and his insight and his kindness. It's been a wonderful experience, a truly enriching program.
Hi there, Tim Blair here from Murray Street Vineyards. 6 months ago I got paired up with Fiona Finlay from Voyager Estate. Absolutely incredible opportunity for myself. I remember first week I reached out to Fiona. We met up in Melbourne before a Good Food and Wine show, and yeah, just got to do a face-to-face introduction, which I think really helped with building a relationship. We've had numerous catch-ups. There's been a lot of questions, goal setting, looking into the future. What does this industry have for me? So Fiona's been fantastic in challenging me in a lot of different ways, but also keeping me level-headed. So I guess to all of you out there that are looking to grow in this industry and sort of see what it has in store for you. I think this program is a great opportunity just to understand and to be able to ask questions, and yeah, it's just a brilliant opportunity.
Hi, I'm Emily Hay, and I've had the tremendous honour of mentoring Matilda Innes in the 2024 WCA Mentor Program. Now, we're both marketers in regional areas, and so our synergies on paper were already pretty solid. What we quickly found, though, was that we had great alignment in our values, and even though all of our sessions were virtual, created a really wonderful and fast connection. I think it really put us at ease as we worked through those first get to know you sessions. So the real value, and I do hope I speak for both of us here, came from the later sessions, which evolved quite organically. Each of these sessions, which of course focused on Matilda, were an exceptional learning experience for me too, in honing the skills of switching off the rest of the world for an hour or so and tuning in to Matilda. We're all so busy in our own workplaces that the temptation of multitasking and racing ahead with assumptions is very strong. This program was a gift to remind me to slow down and just listen. Now, as a past mentee in this program, I have to admit that stepping into the role as mentor was a little daunting. I'd had such a positive experience. I did not want to mess this up for Matilda. I'm really proud of the brave conversations we had and of the way that Matilda is stepping up and into a confident leader, not only in her own family business, but in her region. I know she's going to go on and do amazing things, and I look forward to coming together and catching up and perhaps pulling each other back into line when we need it. Now finally, to this year's mentees, I hope you will consider coming back into the fold as a mentor. It's just as rewarding and then some as your own experience this year.
Hi there, my name's Steve Lazinski, and I'm grateful to have been a participant in the Wine Communicators of Australia Mentor Program for 2024. I was partnered with Katie Spain. We had some fantastic conversations, and Katie really stretched my thinking and ensured that I was looking at things from a different perspective. And for that, I'm truly grateful. The conversations that we had led to further opportunities that came to the fore over the last few months. I'm confident our relationship will continue to evolve, and I'll be able to continue to have that conversation with Katie over the years to come.
Hi, I'm Sam from Xanton Clean Mines in Rutherglen. My mentor this year was Paul Henry. Honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better match. Paul was exactly the mentor that I needed at this stage in my career. We got along really well, and catching up with him was, kind of like catching up with an old friend. It was comfortable and familiar, but then of course he'd ask me all these brilliant questions that really challenged me and pushed my way of thinking. We spoke about lots of things, from, how do you create the perfect riskless adventure for your customers? How do you craft an authentic brand experience? How do your strategies change within different sales channels? We also spoke a lot about leadership and team management, which came at the perfect time and helped me to kind of navigate a few challenging conversations that I had to have this year. I think it's so important for young or emerging leaders to have access to this wealth of knowledge that sits within the sector. So thank you so much for allowing me this opportunity to join the mentor program. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Marcus. I'm a mentor in this wonderful program, and I'm a wine merchant, so it's all about sales and marketing, and I'm also very, very passionate about wine education and also WSET wine educator. In this magnificent program, I was paired this year with a wonderful mentee called Max Gu. He is a winemaker from Schubert Wine Estate in the Barossa, and he didn't hesitate to call me within 1 minute of the announcement and said, Marcus, I want to learn about the supply chain, the whole thing. And I said, let's go to work, and we hit it off right away. So I guided him through the whole program, and it was absolutely fantastic relationship. We had so much fun. We even caught up twice for dinner, and we had weekly sessions. So it was absolutely fantastic. And after all, I can already say, with a very famous quote, this is the beginning of a wonderful friendship.
Good afternoon, all. This is Pia from Australian vintage Boronga Hill Winery. My role was a mentor for Kylie Langford, assistant winemaker from Treasury Wine Estate, Barossa. Firstly, I would like to thank Wine Communicators of Australia and all other partners for this inspiring program. Kylie, what an amazing journey it has been in the last 6 months. To see you setting up your goals, working towards each of them, your ability to constantly overcome challenges and strive for excellence is both inspiring and admirable. And I am really honoured to be part of this journey.
My name's Tim Wilson. I'm the General Manager of Punt Road Wines and Napoleon Cider in the Yarra Valley. I was fortunate enough to be able to mentor Ashley Seymour, the winemaker at Paxton in McLaren Vale. What was particularly engaging for me in this mentoring was that Ashley had reached a point in her career similar to a point I had run into about 6 years ago in terms of being a winemaker and then looking at what next, and whether you branch out of a technical winemaking stream into a more business-focused part of your career. So it was great to be able to draw on some of the experiences I had, but then look at it in a different context and in a different environment. What was important for me as a mentor, I feel, was to stay flexible rather than locking in a set of goals or a direction. Rather, keep asking, is this the right conversation to be having right now? Really enjoy the experience. I'm sure it's going to be a lifelong professional friendship. So super glad to have been involved in the program.
Hi, my name is Will Biles. I am a vineyard manager here on the Mornington Peninsula. Thank you, Wine Communicators Australia, for this wonderful opportunity that you've given me. Thank you, Steve Faulkner, my mentor. It's been an absolute journey to connect with Steve. I'm pretty new to this, fairly new to this, but you know, it's done a lot for building my confidence, helping my personal growth, and you know, looking after the vines, looking after the soil, looking after yourself. Steve's a world of knowledge. He's really helped me build my confidence going into this growing season and all the challenges we face every day. And, you know, making sure you look after yourself at the same time. So thank you so much. It's been absolutely great.
Alrighty, so thank you very much, Alex. I'm sure Alex put that video together. I might stop sharing my screen now. I don't think there's anything else after that one, is there, Alex?
No, that's fine. That's it.
Beautiful. So apologies for the technical Luddite that I am. I'd like to thank everybody for attending today, and I'd particularly like to thank our partners. What I'd like to say is what's happening next. So you will be sent out by Alex the video and the slides so that you can have a proper read, because I wasn't forwarding them at the right time, so I apologise for that, but you can have another read in your own leisure. We will be organising some fireside chats for everybody in around August, but before that, in July, Alex will reach out to you all just to make sure that how you're progressing and making sure that everything's, you know, running smoothly for you. Those fireside chats that I was just talking about, though, in August, they are an opportunity for us to provide a great speaker that will provide extra further education for you and learnings during the program. So I'm not sure if we've selected that speaker yet, but I know that we have a list of amazing people to talk to you, and our partners often help us with selecting that partner. today, hopefully today, we are sending out a press release. I'm looking, yes, thumbs up from Alex. Beautiful job, Alex. Thanks so much. We've sent out a press release, so it will be out in the public eye very, very soon who you've been matched with. So please do reach out with those people so that you can get the program started. And finally, thank you so much to our supporting partners. Without you, we can't do this program. So I get all emotional. So I'm very, very grateful for all of your efforts. And I also want to say thank you to Alex. She is a rock star. So enjoy the program. Please reach out if you have any problems, but make it great. Make it great for you. Thanks very much.